Hey swimmers, welcome back to the SWIMVICE channel. This episode is dedicated to Kaylee McKeown and Regan Smith, who battled for the world title in the 100-meter backstroke. In this video, I will be going over some technique highlights based on both athletes underwater so you can see exactly what goes on throughout their entire race. Now, before I get started, if you are new to this channel, be sure to hit the subscribe button at the bottom right-hand corner so that way you stay notified for new and exciting content weekly. So here I'm going to be breaking down the start of their race after the dive and when they break free for that first initial stroke. You can see here how much symmetry they have between both athletes as they move along for those first 15 meters. Slowing things down for a moment after their dive and streamline, and as they break free for that first initial stroke, you can see here how still and straight their head position is, the extension of their arm. Also, you can see their catch is in unison, timed perfectly at this moment, and they create a bow wave at the top of their head. As they move along, you can see their narrow lanes. They are shoulder width apart, but they are completely symmetrical, which keeps their body line as still and as straight as possible. Here is an underwater of their finishing of that first 50 meters onto their next, and you can see excellent underwater, but focusing primarily on their backstroke itself, you can see here how controlled their rotation is from their hips, even going into the wall for their turn. So you can see as they break free for that first initial stroke, and zoomed in here, you can see Kaylee's arm depth and timing of her kick. So you can see here that her right arm is extended well forward, but you see that her right hand is just slightly lower than her right shoulder. This creates enough depth for her to be able to get an excellent catch. Also, you can see that her left leg is kicking up as her right arm is entering, and that's that diagonal kick timing shown in her backstroke. You can also see here for Regan Smith, similar arm depth with her right hand being slightly lower than her shoulder, providing that lengthening from her back while she's rotated. And you can see the space between her arm and her head position. It is not cramped. There's no sweeping over. There's quite a bit of space, but most importantly, there is symmetry for both entries. So here is that final 15 meters where Regan Smith is actually leading. But as you see, and I will slow it down, that Kaylee pulls ahead at the very end. And I will show you why as I zoom in and slow it down. So if you look at Regan, you can see her head starts to jet left and right at the very final 10 meters. But as you get closer to the wall, you will see that Kaylee ends up keeping her head super still, which takes away that last bit of resistance and helps her pull away for those final 2 to 3 strokes. So if you watch again slowed down, you can see this jetting left and right with Regan. And as they get closer to the wall, all of a sudden there is a stillness with Kaylee's head position, which gets her to pull away for those final 2 to 3 strokes. You'll see it right about here in just a moment. So right here, she starts to keep it really still, and then she pulls away. Her yellow cap does not deviate left or right. And that's how important head position can be for something so close as this 100-meter race. All right, swimmers, I hope you found this video inspiring. And if you are watching this and you're looking to take your backstroke technique up a new level, be sure to hit the pinned comments below or go to swimvice.com and join the SWIMVICE Backstroke program today. All right, swimmers, enjoy your practice, and I will see you all next week.